Hi, I'm Gigi.
And I'm Jeff.
Nice to have you back with us again this week in Sicily. It's December, so unfortunately it is the rainy season. Started a little early this year, and it's on the cooler side, and it's rainy. So every time we try to take a walk, it rains. So it's put a little cramp in our style, but we're gonna try to find some interesting things for you.
It's rained for about the past week, so we managed to get out yesterday because the sun was shining, and everybody in the neighborhood got out yesterday because the traffic was horrendous.
So where did we go, Jeff?
Well, we got a lead on a wine shop or a liquor store or whatever you want to call it. Not too far from here, about 15-minute drive, which is not far. And I think it's technically in Acciariale, actually might be one of the other villages, but nonetheless, it's in Acci San Antonio.
Oh.
That's where it is right there.
Okay. There you go.
Now we know where it is. It's on the slip. Helps if you read the slip.
Yeah.
So, in any event, we like certain kind of wine, a Syrah, and
They call it Syrah
Syrah
here.
Yeah, we call it Shiraz in the United States, and it's
in
wrong.
the States, Syrah.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know how they say it anymore.
This particular wine right here,
Yes.
we had at a restaurant down in Masameme.
Yes, there's a video on that. I'll leave the link to that video in Marzameme. Really, really good restaurant.
It's a wine that we both enjoyed. Now, that's pretty rare because usually whatever my wife likes,
Yeah.
I pretty much don't
I'm
like
a dark chocolate. He's white chocolate or
Yeah.
milk chocolate.
Yeah.
I like strong coffee. He likes it on the weaker side.
That's
Although
right.
you're getting, like, you like stronger
Well,
coffee.
if you live in Sicily for any length of time, you're gonna get converted over to some real coffee, some real espresso, and I like coffee anyway, so
Yes, you do.
I'm pretty much converted.
Yeah.
I do cheat a little bit on mine now. I don't put quite as much coffee in the machine as I
But
do.
like beer, like I'll drink Guinness. I like a heavy beer. He likes a light
beer. Yeah.
So we're opposites on wine. So when we found this one, like Jeff said, we both enjoyed it. That was great.
And the Canicate, which is what this is right here,
Canicati.
is a village in southwestern Sicily,
Yes.
in the province of Agrigento. In
Trapani? Not Trapani?
no,
Oh, okay.
it comes from Agrigento.
Okay.
And it's
Canicati.
Aquila. Canicate is the village
Yes, that's right.
that it comes from.
Aquila.
That's in Agrigento, according to the label. 'Cause
It's good to look at
I
the
took the
label.
liberty of reading the label.
Glad you can see it.
Well, some of them you can read and some of them you can't. Some of them I have no clue what they're talking about, but some of them have a little English and what have you and this and that. Anyway, this is a 13.5% wine, alcohol content or whatever. And the Sicilian wines are not quite as well known as a lot of the other wines, of
That's
course,
true.
in Italy and France, naturally, and places like that. But there are so many soil changes and types of grapes and different areas and the way they're grown up on the sides of the hills and the mountains, down in the valleys and this and that. There's so many different varieties and so many different blends and so forth that they can make that you run across new ones constantly. It's just a constant thing. So anyway, this particular wine sells for about €6, a little more, $6.20, I think.
Very drinkable wine. It was
Very everyday kind of drinking wine. Very nice flavor, nice taste. This one we've tasted. Now, we got a couple of more wines. So the store owner, Ramondo, he
Parla inglese.
well, he spoke some, he did speak some English, which was great for us, and he knows his wines, apparently, because just talking to him one time, he walked us around in the store, showed us different wines, inexpensive, expensive, the different ones, what his opinion on, and his opinion is quite similar to ours.
Yes.
The Donna Fugata Tangredi that we had.
Tancredi, we love that wine,
Yeah,
but it's pricey.
He called and it was $25.
Yeah,
$25 a bottle. Yeah, a euro.
A bottle, and he said for what it is, the price is just too high. And we agree. So he came up with an alternative.
And that brings us to this one. It's loosely translated, and it means fighting rams.
Oh, fighting rams.
Basically,
Fighting rams.
something of that nature. Now, This is made, as you'll see on the bottle right here. It says Pericone. That's the grape.
Pericone.
That's the type of grape. It is the oldest type of grape in Italy, all of Italy. It is
Hard to grow,
very hard.
hard to harvest. So
Yes.
they kind of they got it going again in 2016. Is that what it was?
I think it was 1997 or something like that. They
That's the
started.
numbers.
And it's only grown in the southwestern part of Sicily. Again, in the Trapani area because of the soil. It's a very small grape. It's very hard to not let it get damaged because it matures very late in the season.
Oh, yeah.
When the weather gets kind of dangerous as far as the harvest goes, you got to get out there and get it harvested and get it in before it gets destroyed or harmed by the weather, basically. So we got a
How much
lesson.
was that one?
This was like €15 and €15 and change.
So 25.15.
So, but we haven't tried it yet.
No, we
So,
haven't.
But we got this for our anniversary as a little special. Our anniversary is January 1st. By the way, it's coming up in like 3 weeks.
Yes.
Scary.
How many years is it going to be, Jeff?
Well, let's see.
Jeff always has to
If
say
memory
because
serves me correct,
January 1st, I never know. Was it 77 or something?
it'll be 44 years. 44.
44 anni.
Yeah. And,
Anniversario.
yeah.
Mio
So,
marito.
of course, there's going to be another lockdown here over the holidays. So we really can't go anywhere. Well, we got plenty of wine.
Yeah, we do.
So we're going to lay low and enjoy ourselves. They don't want people traveling Christmas time and New Year's for the holidays and having these big events and all that. So there's kind of a lockdown going on for that. The 24th, I think, just before.
Well,
and-
there was a controversy
Yeah.
because I guess they were trying to test everyone who flew into Palermo Airport or Catania, I'm not sure.
Yes.
Anyone who was coming in had to have a test within 48 hours or on arrival at the airport. But they were having a little difficulty because somebody said over 70,000 visitors to Sicily.
Yeah. A lot of people come for the holidays to
And
Sicily.
so we're worried about, so isn't everybody worried about who's coming into Sicily and if they're not tested. So I guess they're trying to work out how they're going to accomplish
Some of the
that.
fine points, yeah. They need to do it in a way that's going to be doable.
Yeah.
Let's face it,
So we're just not going to go anywhere. And I guess Italy is going to be closed for that time period to help. And just for our own safety, we're just going to stay low. So I'll have to make some special things for the chef.
Well,
I wonder what I should
yeah.
make.
And on a more positive note, the numbers in Italy, as far as the cases and the people recuperating and all that, and the deaths and everything, are very positive.
Yeah.
This lockdown works, and when people wear masks and stay away from each other, there's no doubt about it. The numbers are plummeting,
It's
and
true.
extremely good news for everybody.
Yeah.
So we don't know what the rest of the world's doing. We hear bits and pieces, but every country's got its own challenges and its own issues to face with this and to deal with, and you have to deal with them in certain ways. Sicily's an island, so anybody that comes here either has to fly in here, come with by boat, train, or automobile, and those come across in Messina, to the Straits of Messina. The train comes across, and so do the cars. So they can kind of watch the people traffic, if you will. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get a handle on it and have it so that it doesn't, the COVID doesn't get out of control once again. Now, we have
there's
one other
another
wine.
Okay, Jeff, you talk about it.
Which
Another
is,
Syrah.
okay.
It's a vino biologico, so it's a biological or organic wine. This one is 2018, and they have Sicilia DOC. They have different little acronyms, and they mean different regions, or I don't know what it means.
I don't either.
It's some kind of way that they control where the areas are. Controllato. So Baio di Pianetto. So that's this.
Which loosely translated means floor beam. Which
So
doesn't make a
maybe
whole lot of
you
sense,
hit the
but
floor.
I don't know.
Floor beam?
Maybe you see bright beams of light when you hit the floor.
Maybe
I'm not
somebody
sure.
else knows what it really
I don't know what it
translates.
means. That's what the
Yeah.
computer
Google
says. Who knows?
Translate.
I don't know if it's right or wrong or whatever. But that wine is bottled in, I think, Palermo.
I can't read.
and it
can't
is,
see.
well, let me hold it up first so everybody can see it.
I think I did that.
All right, well, pardon me for falling asleep over here. Okay, give me a minute to read here. I gotta read.
Walked out.
This one is from the Agrigento area. It's bottled in Palermo,
Okay.
in that western part of Sicily.
So what was this supposed to be comparable to?
This was supposed to be comparable to the Canacate,
Okay.
you know, the Canacate Serat.
Okay.
This was €6.49, I think, something along that line. It's the same type of wine, but again, we haven't tried this one, but we're gonna try this one.
Yeah. So we have to have a wine taste testing.
Yes.
Maybe, let's see, we'll have to schedule that.
All right, that'll be our next. We'll record a piece on the wine tasting when we open these up, and maybe we can put it together in the video. Maybe she can put it together in the video. Because the only thing I can do with the phone is turn it on, shut it off. That's it, and I can barely do that. So I'm still using Morse code, and
Oh well, we all have our talents.
Yeah, I'm a dinosaur. I'm electronically challenged.
Yes, and I am mechanically challenged, so and number challenged. So anyway, we make a good team. 44 years?
44 years.
It is or it is gonna be.
It's gonna be 44 years, January 1st. In 3 weeks, you're gonna have been married 44 years. 44 years.
I'm married to a really old guy.
That's right, because you're barely old enough to make that legal. That's what I'm thinking about. Man, you're just a youngin'.
Yeah, right. I'm tired.
So, on our trip to the wine store,
Yes.
let the truth be known here, exactly what it costs. We got 9 bottles of wine. And it costs $57.60 or whatever that is, $57.40 or whatever it is.
That's great.
$57.60. That's what it costs. 9
wine.
bottles of wine. One of them being almost 16 euro.
Yeah. So we will let you know how that goes, and hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Jeff,
Yes, honey.
I made you something special. I know this is one of your favorites.
You were working on it yesterday. I saw that.
Yeah? What is it?
Ooh, wait a minute. I think it looks like eggnog.
I think so too.
I'm telling you, we were talking about it a few days ago, and I saw you yesterday whipping up something. And apparently it was this. You
Yes,
put
it
it in
was.
the refrigerator overnight, huh? To
Yes.
chill it. And it looks great. It looks like it's got nutmeg on it. On it. And the consistency looks good. It's got a nice thickness to it, viscosity, if you will.
Is that how you like it?
Oh, this is how I love it.
You don't like it thin.
No one likes watery eggnog. Gotta have some body to it. And this has got body.
Buon appetito.
Well, let me try it.
All right.
We'll critique. Wonderful.
Enjoy.
You can't buy it in the stores here, so you went and made it, huh?
Yes.
You're the bomb. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ciao.
So today we went to the grocery store to Deco. It's a very good, large grocery store for Sicily. It has many varieties of food. Here's the pasta section. We have a whole aisle of pastas. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what it's like shopping here and the products that they have. There's so many different kinds of flours. They're all for different things. You have your pizza flour, bread flour, torte flour for sweets. rising flowers, semolina flowers, different kinds of antique flowers, and so forth. So they make it easy by just labeling it for whatever your needs are. And of course, they have a lot of treats, some of my favorite cookies that I don't get to eat now. So I try to recreate some of them. But this brand here is my favorite. We'll go walking right by that one. And of course, their big thing is Nutella. So there's about every kind of Nutella you could possibly imagine. Then this is the section where you would buy like your baking needs. And so it's a little different how they do it, but I can even find my almond flour here and different kinds of flours for sweet. You have quite a lot of meat. The prices are similar. Wow, that's the biggest steak that I've seen ever in Sicily. Gonna have to get that one because usually they're so thin. And of course, the olive oil section is gigantic. So for today, we're just getting a finishing oil that we can put on our salad on the top or anything we want to add finishing oil to. And here we have our pasta tomato section. I usually get palmy, but there's many varieties, fairly inexpensive on the pasta aisle. Carne equina is horse meat, so that's an unusual thing here. And yes, this is the section where I found that beautiful steak. And of course, there's all the things that you would get at your butcher are here. You have your own little tiny butcheries around town, but in the grocery store, they're here as well. And Jeff, talking in Italian, did a great job. He went to get the mortadella con pistacchio, and he ordered it and was able to accomplish that. So good job, Jeff. And here is many of the pepperonis and salamis and cold cuts, fresh pastas, and yogurts and butters and cheeses and some prepackaged things. So pretty much like a regular American grocery store, this one. So we're happy with this, and it's right down the street. So makes it even better. So that's a grocery store that we go to, Deco, and it's pretty big for what I would call a grocery stores in Sicily. So we are happy that we have so many choices.